Hey Tamers, welcome back to Alpha-DTT and Happy New Year, Happy 2023. Hope you had an excellent start of the year and hope this year brings you a lot of good things. Let's get right into it. This time I'm bringing you a top 10 utility tamers, which means basically any tamer that doesn't set your memory to 3, I'm gonna include it in this top 10. So basically the rules are if it's a memory setter, I'm not including it. Doesn't matter if it's utility. Like for example, TK has great utility in the recovery and senior security, but we're not going for that right now. Number 10, I'm including Aratasanada. Basically, the tamer for Diaboromon. It's a great tamer. The only problem with it is that it's too slow. In order for you to gain memory, you have to have something in trash. If you don't have the specific type, you're not gaining any memory. And the token generation, which is great for Diaboromon because it's basically what it's all it's its gimmick basically. It's until you de-evolve into a Diaboromon. So until you go into a level 6, you're not getting anything from it. So it's slow, it's good, but it's too slow. If it were a little bit faster, then I would probably put it higher. Number 9, we're including Nene Amano. This is basically the Darknightmon tamer. On play, rebuild 4, add a Nightmon, Deadly Axe, or a Digimon with Twilight in its traits, which is basically any Dark Nightmon you have. The other two effects, basically all the utility you need. All your Dark Nightmon and Twilight Digimon gain blocker on an opponent's turn, which is a great effect since basically all of your Dark Nightmon effects are on deletion. And when this tamer is deleted, you gain 2 memory, which has great synergy with the Dark Nightmon X-Antibody, which is the level 6. So it's a good tamer. But I'm only putting her at level 9 because doesn't feel that good for some reason. Number 8, we're including Takato. When a Digimon of your opponent is deleted, you gain 1 memory by suspending the tamer. And with the X-Antibody version of the Galilmon deck, you're deleting a lot, like constantly. And your turn when you digivolve a Digimon into a Digimon with Galilmon or Gromon in its name, it gets Wind Digivolving Blitz. Now here's the thing, it's Galilmon in its name, so you can use this in a Chaos Galilmon deck, and it will gain Blitz, sorry. So it's versatile and it has utility. That's why I'm including it in this list. Number 7, a 2-for-1. It's Kairi from BT4 and Mimi from BT3. Basically, these ones are here because of the tax control deck. They have great utility. They are great tamers, but basically thanks to the tax control, they are here in this list. I honestly dislike tax control. I wish that this tamers got limited to 1, therefore tax control wouldn't be a problem. I don't have such an issue with security control because that lets you hit it once or twice per turn, depending on the situation. But with this tamers in the tax control, anything you do, you pass turn. So I think it's a bit unfair to say something. But that's why I'm putting them in level 7, both of them. Number 6, Davis and Ken. I know this is a great tamer. Probably should be higher, but I believe the other ones are a lot better. Start your main phase, gain 1 memory, you have a blue Digimon, and gain 1 memory, you have a green Digimon. Start your main phase means that if you have a blue Digimon you're racing, and you bring it out, you're gonna get 1 memory at the start of the main phase. And also, the other utility effect is basically if you de-evolve into a dual color Digimon, doesn't matter the color, doesn't have to be blue or green or blue-green, whatever. You can suspend the tamer to unsuspend that Digimon. So if you digivolve into a black and red Digimon, you can suspend this one and it will unsuspend. Number 5, Nokia. It's Greymon and Garurumon support. Those cards are always gonna get some support. They're always gonna come new versions of them, and this is why I include Nokia here right in the middle point, because depending on how good the deck is, this card is gonna be relevant. So that's why I'm including here in the middle, because that's she's good. Playing an Agumon, playing a Gabumon, reducing the evolution cost by 1. It's a great effect. Number 4, Taiki Kudo, because of basically Digicross, and not exactly just Taiki Kudo in this position. Basically, every single tamer that has Digicross effects, it's basically in this part because of the mechanic. That it's a great mechanic. It's a great mechanic, and these things have great utility on them. I'm basically putting this tamer here because I think it's the best for the mechanic, and it's basically the poster boy for the mechanic, no, the main protagonist of the series. But you could also include the blue tamer here, which gains memory, so he's disqualified. You could have included the purple one, which isn't exactly Digicross, but it has a similar function. But basically everything that supports it, every tamer that has synergy with Digicross is a good tamer to include, like in this spot. Before going to the top 3, some honorable mentions. These are great tamers I'm gonna put in here, but they're basically their own set of tamers. They're their own mechanic, and that's the hybrid tamers. Now I only include these 3 because honestly I think these 3 are the best. The other 3 aren't that great. I don't think they're that good, and they're in this position because basically Tommy is limited because of reasons. Basically the stun deck. So basically it's, if you wear the hybrid tamers, is Tommy number 1, Soy number 2, and JP number 3. Soy is basically a mini TK for hybrids. You can play this in any hybrid deck, and you're gonna get a search basically. And JP, you digivolve for 1 when you're digivolving over him, so that's great. But basically that's the honorable mentions for the utility, and I'm basically including these 3 only. Number 3, Joe and Sora, or Sora and Joe. Basically, people actually wanted this card to get limited next to Tommy. It's a great tamer. It gains you 2 memory basically every turn, and its utility effect activates its start of your turn effect, which is when attacking. Well, when you attack with a blue Digimon, suspend tamer, trash 2 Digivolution sources from the opponent. It's a great effect. It's basically the Mad Tamer effect for memory setting, but even better because you don't have to play a Digimon, you just have to attack with the one. So it's in a way better than that one. So that's why I'm including in number 3. Honestly, it's one of the best blue tamers you can have. You can easily go without running a memory setter if you're running 4 of this tamer. Number 2, Analog Youth. Right now, it is not as prevalent as it used to be, but it's still a really good tamer. It's the only tamer that allows you to search any Digimon from your top 3 cards, because every other tamer includes a color restriction or level restriction or a trait. This one is on play, reveal 3 cards, add a Digimon. Yes, you trash the rest, but it's not such a high price to pay for a search. And the other utility effect is basically when a level 5 or higher Digimon gets deleted, if it has sources, suspend the tamer and hatch another egg and gain 1 memory. So it's a great effect. And number 1, I think you all know which one it's gonna be. Cool Boy. Honestly, this card is busted, especially with X-Antibody right now. How prevalent it is. Basically, on play, reveal 3, add an X-Antibody Digimon and an option card. Great effect. You gain 1 memory and draw a card by suspending it. So basically, you're drawing 2 cards, and for Digivolving, you're essentially gaining 1 memory, because most X-Antibody cards cost 0 to Digivolve. So basically, it somewhat breaks the game, but it's a great tamer. It's right now, since X-Antibody is prevalent, it's one of the best tamers you can have. Once X-Antibody goes down, other mechanics come out. Maybe it will go down into 2nd place or 3rd place, who knows. But right now, best utility tamer around. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. you have any suggestions for similar content, top 10s or something like that, don't be afraid to leave it in the comments. And well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.